Check. Check. Check this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, in the warm-up area. Ooh, that's a little hot in this one back here, guys. Ladies and gentlemen in the warm-up area, please give me your attention for just a few minutes. But please also be safe and don't drop that on the ground. All right. How many of you, by show of hands, this is your first ever powerlifting meet? Can I get a show of hands? That is most of you. Give yourselves a round of applause. Fantastic. Welcome to the best sport in the world. I'm not biased, I swear. I promise. All right. So, this is powerlifting. We have 3 different disciplines in the sport of powerlifting. This is hopefully a review for all of you. We are squat, bench press, and deadlift.
Some of you are push-pull, some of you are bench only. Okay, you know who you are, and some of these things won't apply to you. All right? So, once we say the bar is loaded, you're going to hear me say that into the microphone. It's going to be real loud, I promise. Chief referee is going to say the bar is loaded. I'm going to repeat it into the microphone. Then you have 1 minute to get the starting command for the squat and the bench press, or to start the lift for the deadlift. All good? So you have 1 minute. That's a long time, I promise. It's a long time. Now, for the squat, okay, we are looking for certain things that we want you to do. So, when you get bars loaded, you will walk out, you will grab the bar, you will take it out of the rack, step back, okay, and stand in a ready position. What do I mean by that? Ready position, knees locked, hips extended. So you look like you're ready to go. Once the side referees lower their hands, that's not the time for you to start. Okay? Had that happen before. The chief referees can give you an audible squat command with a downward motion of the arm. Okay? Once you get that, then you will squat down until the hip crease passes below the top surface of the knee. Okay? This is proper depth for powerlifting. Any questions on that? All right. Then you will stand up. There is no up command in the squat. We will not tell you to stand up. If you just sit here, we're not going to tell you to stand up. So stand up, okay? Once you stand up, hold still. Don't move. Do not rack the bar until you get the rack command from the chief referee with a backward motion of the arm. So if your blood pressure is so high you can't hear, there will be a visual cue, I promise. Okay. Now, when you are walking out, when you're performing the squat, you can wear wrist straps, you can wear knee sleeves. If you are equipped, you can wear your full equipment. Okay? You can wrap your knees if you need to. We don't have any of you. But just in case you ever do that. All right? Your socks, your knee sleeves, and your singlet cannot be touching each other. Okay? Your socks, your knee sleeves, and your singlet cannot be touching each other. Say it again, because at least one of you is going to walk out there. Now, if you have a full bodysuit on like this, it's okay if it's touching. All right? These are allowed. All right. So I realize we do have someone who is hard of hearing, so I'm making sure to speak a little bit slower than I normally do. Now, any questions on the squat? Now, there's one other rule in the squat, okay? And I'm telling you this now. If you are not going to get the lift, if you're stuck in the bottom and you're not going to get back up, that's okay. We have spotters and loaders who will catch you. Do not let go of the bar, okay? If you do this, you will be ejected. That is dangerous for our spotters and loaders, okay? I'm going to say that one more time. Hold on to the bar even if you fail the lift. The spotters and loaders will save you. I promise, that's their job. If you dump the bar on them, you're done for the day. Okay? Everybody? Thumbs up? All right. Moving on. Any questions on that? Anybody? Going once, going twice? I heard you. Bench press. Okay? There are 2 commands in the squat. There are 3 commands in the bench press. Okay? This is the powerlifter's intellectual exercise. Right? So once the bar is all loaded, you will come out. We will have a designated individual who will give you a handoff if you want it. You need to tell them the kind of handoff that you want every time. They're not going to remember. Okay? So once you get on the bench, you got the bar out of the rack, hold it there. You will then get the start command from the chief referee. You're going to have to listen for this because you're not going to be able to see it. Once you get the start command, lower the bar to your chest where it remains motionless until you get the press command from the chief referee. At which point you press the bar all the way up back to the top position. Okay? Top position, elbows extended, shoulders and butt on the bench, feet flat on the floor. If you need blocks in order to get your feet flat on the floor, that's okay. You should have told them earlier, but just in case, you can always change that halfway through. If you need to change your rack height or your safety height sometime through, just let someone know. Okay? At the score table, ideally, they can make that change with the computer. Okay? Now, for the bench press, if you're wearing wrist straps, make sure your thumb loop is not around the thumb. Okay? All right. Any questions on the bench press? Moving on to the deadlift. This is the easy one. So after we tax your mental energy with the bench press, we give you an easy one. There's one command. It's just down. So once the bar is called loaded, you walk out, you pick it up, and when we tell you to, you put it down. That's it. That's powerlifting in a nutshell. You pick it up, you put it down. All right? Powerlifting is most pure, the deadlift. It's my favorite lift, in case you can't tell. All right? Now, a couple things that we are looking for in the squat, the bench, and the deadlift. The referees will be looking for. Obviously, the squat, proper depth. Okay? Now, if you start to go up in any of these lifts and you go down, that's a no lift. Once the bar starts to travel in the positive direction, it has to continue going or it can stop. It can stop, but it cannot go down. Okay? So if you do this, that's fine. If you stand up, you go down, go up, that's no lift. Alright? All good?
Obviously, if you don't follow the commands, if you move in that motion before you get the proper command, that's also a no lift. Okay? And in the bench press, if your elbows are not fully locked out at the start and at the end, no lift. If your butt comes up off the bench, no lift. If your feet come up off the floor, no lift. You get what I'm saying? And for the deadlift, make sure that when you lock out, you don't lock out like this. This is not locked out. This is locked out. Okay? All right. And there's only one more rule. Have the best day of your life. All right. Thank you all for your attention. We'll see you out there.
Also, one last thing I want to mention. When you're deadlifting, make sure you
Lower the bar down to the floor under control. Don't drop it out of your hands. This isn't strongman or CrossFit. is your 7-minute warning to change your openers. 7-minute warning to change your openers. All right, quick reminder to my lifters in the warm-up area. Please keep the entrance to the platform clear. We do have equipped lifters today, and if you're in their way, they are not going to be happy. And when they're not happy, you're not happy.
Lifters in flight A, you have 90 seconds to change your openers. If it's too heavy, just drop it down.
I just got one today, so I'm gonna hate switched over to USAP.
All right, just in case I don't have them all, can I get the spotters, loaders, and referees to the platform? All right, no more changes to those openers, which means it is almost time for us to get going. Now, ladies and gentlemen in the audience, how many of you have had your coffee this morning by a raise of hands? Coffee? Yeah, there you go. Do I have any Michaels in the audience? Any Michaels at all? No? Thank you for participating in my mic check. Thank you. Jacqueline is our resident deaf lifter, so she will be paying very close attention to the referee's commands. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm a little bit different than what you're probably used to. I like a little bit of audience participation, so I'm going to be asking you for your help a little bit later on in the meet, if that's all right for you guys. All right, let's see. Judges say 3 white lights, which means the lift is good. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2026 East Ave Barbell Spring Iron. I'm going to take you on a journey today, a journey of heavy weights and light humor. Loading up 62.5 kilos on the bar now for Sophia Fortenberry. Bar is loaded for Sophia. So first up, ladies and gentlemen, is the squat. So, in the sport of powerlifting, we have 3 disciplines. We have the squat, which you're watching right now, the bench press, and the deadlift. Each lift has 2 commands. Squat, which you just heard, and rack. The squat again has 2 commands, squat and rack. So, once the lifter walks the weight out of the rack, they take the ready position, and then they wait for the squat command from the chief referee, at which point they will squat down until the hip crease passes below the top surface of the knee. They then stand up and reassume the ready position. Lifters, please remember to enter your next attempt at the score table after you do your openers. Lifters, enter your next attempts after you do your openers at the score table. Bar is loaded for Caitlin Roberts. Lifters are reminded you have 1 minute to enter your next attempt after you finish your prior attempt. If you are successful at your first attempt, it will be a 2.5 kilo increase. If you are unsuccessful and you do not give us an attempt, it will be the same weight again. All right, Caitlin Roberts, 62.5 kilos. That is, the lift is, that is a no lift, 2-to-1. So that lifter did not follow the rack command. So remember I said there's 2 commands in the squat, right? There's a squat and rack. So once the lifter stands up, after they've gotten proper depth, we went over that a minute ago, they then stand in the ready position and wait for the chief referee's rack command, the backward motion of the arm. Bar is loaded for Lou Beth. She likes to go by Louie, which means I'm going to call her Louie Beth this entire time. 137 pounds in the bar, 62.5 kilos. She squats down, she stands up, judges say the lift is good. 3 white lights. She is off to the races. Louie Beth, don't forget to put in your next attempt. All right, so you heard me just a second ago. I said the lift is good. I'm going to need your help doing this, okay? Going to get everyone's attention here. Bar is loaded for Simone. She's squatting 80 kilos, 176 pounds. Every once in a while, I'm going to look at all of you after a lift is good. I'm going to say the lift is, and I'm going to point to you. And I need for all of you in unison to say good. All right? Let's practice after this. That was pretty neat. Let's see. 3 white lights, folks. That means what? The lift is. All right. That's pretty good. All right. We're going to keep doing that. So that's the best way that you can support the lifters. Stay engaged. Wake up. This is the best thing besides caffeine, at least. Sheila Frank's going to be up next with 85 kilos on the bar. 187 pounds there. She is representing our very own East Ave Barbell. The bar is loaded for Sheila. She's going fancy today with one of the uprights in. She's also sporting the full leg singlet. She decided to pause at the bottom for dramatic effect. And 3 white lights means the lift is good. 105 on the bar now for Teresa Connor. That's 231 freedom units, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting kind of heavy here. Debbie, you are going to be up next. The bar is loaded for Teresa. Deborah Conquest, you're on deck. Mandy, you're in the hole. The bar is loaded for Debbie. She has one person clapping for her in the audience. Can we get maybe 2? Yeah, there we go. 231 Screaming Eagles of Freedom. Oh, a solid opener for Debbie. Let's see, judges say 3 white lights. That means what, folks? The lift is good. The lift is good. Up next with 107.5 or 237 pounds is Mandy Booth. The bar is loaded for Mandy. Powerlifting trivia time. How many of you were around for my rules briefing earlier? I think everybody heard it, right? The lifters have how much time to get the start command in the squat? If you answer 1 minute, you are correct. Every lifter has 1 minute from the time the bar is all loaded to get the starting command in the squat and the bench press. And judges say that is a good lift, 2-1. Caitlin Roberts coming out for her second attempt, 65 kilos on the bar, 143 pounds. The bar is loaded for Caitlin. Pretty solid second attempt there for Caitlin. Judges say 3 white lights. The lift is good. So you heard me say first attempt, and you've also heard me say opener. And right now you're thinking, what the heck is he talking about? So there are 3 attempts in each of the 3 disciplines in powerlifting. Your first attempt is colloquially called the opener. It opens the discipline. Your second attempt follows obviously your opener. Now your opener is typically should be lighter, should be easier to perform, something that gets you in the meat, in the discipline. Bar is loaded for Luby, 67.5 kilos, 148 pounds. Bar is loaded for Luby. Oh, Luby. She was texting. Squat and rack, those are the 2 commands. Let's see, judges say the lift is good. It looks like she might have done this once or twice before. Up next is Jacqueline Ann Prensky, 70 kilos on the bar, 154 pounds. So, I said second attempts, a little bit heavier. This is something that should be somewhat challenging, something you've probably done before though. Now your third attempt, that is absolute ham. Go the whole sandwich, balls to the wall, as heavy as you possibly can. Bar is loaded for Jacqueline. Rudy, we need your third attempt for your squat. As a reminder, lifters, you have 1 minute from the time you finish your lift to give us your next attempt. And 2-1, that lift is good. All right, so we've got 3 white lights, that's a good lift. 2 white lights, also a good lift. Well, what does that mean? Well, we have 3 referees on the stage here. We have a chief referee and 2 side referees. Each one of them corresponds to one of those little dots of light you see on the screen. Bar is loaded for Sophia, 75 kilos, 165 pounds. Now, in order for a lift to be considered a good lift, you have to have a majority of the referees saying good lift. Now, a good lift is a white light. A no lift is a red light. Now, if you look very closely, put your reading glasses on, you'll see that there is a small bar underneath each one of those circles. There's going to be a small color underneath that. It's either going to be yellow, blue, or red. Underneath a red light. So let's see. I don't think she's going to. Oh, so that is a no lift for Sophia. And that is a red light. You saw that underneath, right? Can I get some nods, something, you know. Show me you're alive, folks. A red in the squat generally means that they did not go low enough. Okay? Remember, we want to see that the hip crease passes below the top surface of the knee. So Sophia was not quite deep enough. Loading up 85 kilos now for Sivan. The bar is loaded. Come on. 187 pounds on the bar. We are closing in on double body weight for Sivan. She essentially put 1.5 of herself on her back and squatted. 3 white lights, full speeds, right? The lift is good. Yes. Sheila Frank's up next with 90 kilos on the bar, 198 pounds. The bar is loaded for Sheila. I love how she pauses at the bar. She's like, yep, I get Jeff. Look at this. 3 white lights for Sheila. The lift is good. Teresa Connor now taking 110 kilos on the bar. That is 242 pounds. 242 pounds. The bar is loaded for Teresa. Deborah Conquest, you are on deck. Mandy, you're in the hole. And then we are back to the top of the order for 3rd attempts in our first flight. So for those of you new to the sport of powerlifting, and let's see, judges say 3 white lights, the lift is good. For those of you new to the sport of powerlifting, 3 attempts. In fact, by a show of hands, how many of you have never watched the powerlifting meet before? Any of you? We've got a couple of you. All right, so you're on the best journey of your life. Bar is loaded for Deborah. That is 3 syllables, Deborah. And don't call her Debbie. All right, you saw she took a couple steps So, as long as you have not received the squat command, you can move around all you want. You can do a little jig with the bar if you need to. Mandy Booth now taking 115 kilos. So, question from the audience. What does it mean when the rack is tipped in or out? So, some lifters feel more comfortable if they can grab at a certain place on the bar, and the uprights in our rack here can sometimes get in the way of that. So, lifters will occasionally request that the uprights be put in, either one or both of them. Mandy Booth, your bar is loaded. 253 pounds, 115 kilos. Ooh. Getting a little heavier for Mandy. Let's see, what they say, the lift is good. So I started saying earlier, for those of you new to the sport of powerlifting, once you plant your feet in the squat, they cannot move until you get the rack command. Now, in the bench, the bar is loaded for Sophia, starting off our third attempts with 75 kilos. In the bench press, your feet can slide, but they cannot come up off the ground. In the squat, your feet cannot move at all once they are planted. Sophia's going to get nice and low for us. In the immortal words of Lil Jon, get low, get low, get low. All right, another piece of performance in powerlifting. Once the bar starts to go up, it cannot go down. Okay? So you can stop, but you can't go down, even a little bit. Okay? Now, unfortunately, I think we saw a little bit of downward motion there, but the call that the referees made was for depth. She was not quite low enough. Bar is loaded for Rudy, 75 kilos, 165 pounds. This is just over body weight for Ludi. This is Ludi's first ever powerlifting meet. She is typically a CrossFit athlete. I think she might have left some weight on the platform. 3 white lights, folks. That means what the lift is. All right, we're going to try that again. I said the lift is. There we go. That was better. Jacqueline's up next with 77.5 kilos on the bar, 170 pounds. Now, like I said, Ludi, this is her first powerlifting meet. She was incredibly nervous that all of these other women were going to be stronger than her. She's right in the middle of the pack. She's doing great, I think. And the bar is loaded for Jacqueline. We have the official theme song of the squat. It is Get Low. Excellent censorship, sir. She can't hear, she's still listening. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. 3 white lights means what, folks? The lift is good. 80 kilos for Caitlin Roberts now. 176 pounds. The bar is loaded for Caitlin. I wouldn't mind hearing the music a little louder if you don't mind there, DJ Semi-Stealth. So we have an actual, official, real, honest-to-God DJ back there today, ladies and gentlemen. DJ Semi-Stealth. There it is. Caitlin, as he touches say, 3 white lights, the lift is good. 192 pounds. This is over 1.5 times her body weight. The bar is loaded for size. Big squats are done. So, any powerlifting veterans out here? Anybody who's been powerlifting for a while? By a show of hands. Anybody? Good. Powerlifting trivia number 2. There is one piece of equipment that a lifter can adjust on the platform. Anybody know what that is? Hearing nothing. The one piece you can adjust. 3 white lights. The lift is good for Sheila. With the back shoulder bicep. The belt, the lifter's belt, is the only piece of equipment that can be adjusted on the platform. So if you've got to adjust your socks, or your knee sleeves, or your wrist straps, or your necklace, you got to do it off the platform. Bar is loaded for Deborah. Deborah's out for blood. 248 pounds on the bar. That last name is not a mistake. She is here for conquest. That is the grin of a dangerous woman right there. 3 white lights, the lift is good for Deborah. Teresa Connor now with 115 kilos on the bar. 253 pounds. Officially greet the folks who are watching live online. Thank you very much for tuning in. Enjoy. Please leave us a comment and tell us what you think of today's competition. The bar is loaded for Mandy Booth. 120 kilos, 264 pounds on the bar. So that's the other downside of the demands, is once you hit a massive personal record, you want to go ahead and put it away. But what you got to do is show it off. Again, that's the best cue. Bar is loaded for Maxima. Maxima Cortez, 92.5 kilos on the bar. Deep squats, that's what I like. Maxima Maxima Cortez, are you in the building? You have 20 seconds to get the squat command. 10 seconds, Maxima. And time. As I mentioned earlier, every lifter has 1 minute from the time the bar is called loaded to get the starting command. Kylie's up next with 97.5 kilos on the bar. Hold, please. And we're good. Bar is loaded for Kylie Colborough. 97.5 kilos on the bar. Technology. Can't live with it, can't live without it. Well, I dare say that looks pretty good to me. Till you say that is a no-lift quartet. She did not quite get low enough. We are into our second flight, ladies and gentlemen. So, Flight A does all of their squat attempts. 1, 2, 3. Then we have Flight B does all of their squat attempts. Then we move on to the bench press for this first session. Second attempts. Kylie, make sure you put in your second attempt at the score table. Bar is loaded from Matthew Vanderwerker. Kylie, please come put in your second attempt at the score table. Kylie, put in your second attempt at the score table. 120 kilos on the bar here, 264 pounds. That looked pretty good to me. Let's see, judges say 3 white lights, folks. That means what? The lift is good. You're getting good at this. I like it. I like it. All right, for those of you who came a little bit late, I like to ask for the audience's help every once in a while. So every once in a while, when the lifter has a good lift, I am going to point to all of you. I'm going to say, the lift is, and when I point to you, in unison, I need you to say, good. All right? We'll try that again here in a second. Sofia Escalante is up next with 122.5. Bar is loaded for Sofia. Lifters are reminded there is one piece of equipment you can adjust on the platform. That is your belt, not your wrist straps. No, you're okay. Go ahead and take it. Lock your knees. And she gets both hands. Let's see what the judges say. That is a total lift, 3 white lights. So, as a reminder, folks in the audience, the starting position for the squat is knees fully locked, hips extended. Okay? So this is soft. This is locked. We are looking for locked knees in every lifter before they get the squat command. Bar is loaded from Finnegan O'Brien. 314 pounds on the bar, 142.9 kilos. We do all of our attempts in kilos, increments of 2.5. That was pretty fast. The shirt says, be free. 3 white lights, the lift is good. So we use kilograms and we use 2.5. One, the math is easier. Two, we have an international flair. But three, every kilogram, bar is loaded for Jonathan, 155 kilos, 341 pounds. If you'd like to follow along with the math in the audience or online, every kilogram is 2.2046 pounds, or 2.2 for short. So if you think the first number is big, multiply it by 2. It's double that. 3 white lights for Jonathan. Of course, that means what? The lift is good. Up next is Haley, representing the crew. 177.5 kilos, 391 pounds. The bar is loaded for Haley. This is 1.5 times, no, excuse me, 2.5 times her body weight. 2.5 times her body weight. Yes, that's impressive, you're right. That's a big opener for Haley. Let's see. Good to say. Good lift. 3 white lights. Say, guys, I think she might have done this before. What do you think? Yeah? I think so too. Ken Weber now taking 192.5, 424 pounds on the bar for Ken Weber. The bar is loaded for Kenneth, and he's not just maxing out the weight, he's maxing out our rack height. He's got a long way to go. Is that not the cutest thing you ever heard? I think his butt almost touched the ground. 3 white lights, folks. That means what? The lift is good. One more time. The lift is good. Yes. All right. Kylie, starting on her second attempt. 102.5 on the bar. 225 pounds. All right, Ken, we need your second attempt. You know how this works. I know your barber's distracting. I think the tiptoeing behind the platform is probably my favorite thing you just did. The bar is loaded for Kylie. Kylie's going to get deeper this time. All right, let's see what the judges say. That is a no lift for Jeff, 2-1. Not quite deep enough. She'll come back to that one on her third, I'm sure. 130 kilos on the bar now for Sophia Escalante. The bar is loaded for Sophia. And she adjusted her wrist straps before she walked on the platform. She's like, I'm not doing that again. That was a pretty solid second attempt. Judges say representing Garage Gym Omega. That's about the most vascular thigh I've ever seen. Let's see. 3 white lights, the lift is good. Maximo Cortez is next with 92.5 kilos, also representing Garage Gym. The bar is not quite loaded. It is not at the right height, folks. You gotta. Apologies, Maxima, you're going to be at the bottom. We're going to bring Finnegan out. So we should be on 12, ladies and gents. Loading up 152.5 kilos for Finnegan. That looks super easy, barely an inconvenience for Mr. O'Brien. 3 white lights, the lift is good. Jonathan Ryan's up next with 167.5 kilos, 3, 6, 9. The bar is loaded for Jonathan. 3, 6, 9, squat that 5. The bar is loaded for Haley. She's coming back for that one on her third. Give her a round of applause, everybody. That is a lot of weight. And now, Ken Weber taking 207.5. Whose daughter is the best sport I have ever had on the microphone. He is going to be squatting 457 pounds. will be taking her second attempt at the bottom of the order. It will be 92.5 kilos on the bar for this garage gym lifter. Not quite yet, though. Magic words are the bar is loaded. The bar is loaded. 203 pounds on the bar. All right, let's see. Judges say 3 white. The lift is good for maximum. Don't forget to put in your next attempt. So, most of our lifters today, folks, are going for a total, which is a completion of at least one attempt in each of the 3 disciplines. We will also have a few push-pull, which means they will be benching and deadlifting, and bench only, which is exactly what it sounds like. The bar is loaded for Kylie. Maxima, we need your next attempt. She said, I'm coming. I learned my lesson. All right, Kylie Colgrove, taking 125, 225, and she gets the lift. She's in the V3 white lights. She found the proper depth. When you're experienced in the sport of powerlifting, finding the perfect depth is a real journey. Because you don't want to squat too deep and waste energy, but you don't want to squat too shallow and not get the lift. The bar is loaded for Sophia. 137.5 kilos, 303. Anyone following me with your calculator in the audience? Again, that number is 2.2046. That's okay, we're powerlifters, we can't do math either. The computer does it for us. Oh, that's not there. Give it a round of applause, everybody. And if I could get a big round of applause for our spotters and loaders, the unsung heroes of the platform, ladies and gentlemen. They will save lives and they will lift more weight than any of our competitors today. This is a good opportunity to talk about our technology. We are utilizing a web-based system called LiftingCast. Now, if you go to liftingcast.com on your phone or your computer if you're watching at home, you can follow along with the order. The bar is loaded for Matthew Vanderwerpen, 147.5 kilos, 325 pounds. LiftingCast is the brains behind everything you see in front of you that's technology-based. And judges say no lift. That looks like that. Gotta get a little bit lower this time. 162.5 kilos now for Finnegan O'Brien. This is his 3rd attempt. Let's see if it moves any slower. Because up to this point, it's looked super easy for Finnegan. £358 on the bar for this team lifter. He is 19 years old. The bar is loaded for Mr. O'Brien. He's like, I'm playing it safe. I'm not going to do anything with my stuff on the platform. Haley, you are on deck. And Ken, that means you're in the hole. And we are Maxima. He said, yeah, I got it. Let's see, what did he say? The bet is go. Haley retaking that second attempt at 185 kilos. Again, ladies and gentlemen, that is 407 pounds. The bar is loaded. And in the immortal words of Hugh Jackman, if the bar's not bending, you're just pretending. Look at that bar band up there. This is powerlifting. 3 white lights, the lifting score. Oh, almost lost my cool there. Ken Weber rounding out our heavy attempts here. 215 kilos on the bar, 473 pounds. Maxima, you are our last squat of the morning. The bar is loaded for Kenneth. Judges say 3 white lights, which means the lift is good. The lift is good. And now our final squat of this session belongs to none other than Maxima Cortez. 107.5, 237 pounds. She just wanted to be last. There was no way she was missing that one. 3 white lights, the lift is good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the squat portion of this morning's entertainment. But wait, there's 2 more to come. Up next is the powerlifter's intellectual exercise, the bench press. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Stick around, you're not going to want to miss it. In the meantime, folks, I would like to thank some of our sponsors for today's powerlifting meet. First of all is our faithful DJ right in the corner here, DJ Semi-Stealth. He is a Rochester-based DJ service specializing in hip-hop, R&B, and soul. But he can cover all kinds of different music styles. He performs at weddings, corporate events, and private parties. He can run fully battery-powered, completely independent. You don't have to plug this guy in. Next up is JE Contracting. They handle everything from bathrooms and kitchens to full remodels, painting, restoration work, and flooring. JE is a true jack of all trades that stands 100% behind their work. And of course, I can't not mention April Sunshine, who's standing here greeting you all today. She's the one with the pink hair. Beauty by April Sunshine is based in Irondequoit and has over 15 years of hairdressing experience. She specializes in blondes, color services, as well as wedding hair and makeup, helping clients feel confident and look their best, both for everyday life and for special events. And some of you who have been looking around might have noticed our sign in the corner here for Tensegrity Massage Therapy. That's led by massage therapist Dean Dump Truck Lupo. Dean works with many of the athletes in our local strength community, helping them recover, stay mobile, and keep training hard through sports massage and recovery work. I say dump truck because if you've ever seen this guy, you know he's a big boy. With such gentle hands, I might add. I would know he held me directly above his head at our friend's wedding. Also sponsoring today's meet is Chris Harris Training Systems. So you might have seen this handsome devil sitting at the score table. That is Christopher Harris. He is one of the owners of the gym here and is one of our coaches. He provides strength and nutrition coaching here in Rochester, helping lifters of all levels build real strength that carries over into life and competition. He's been a strength coach since 2013 and he's worked with athletes of all ages, from young kids all the way to folks in their 80s. Our other resident coach here at East Ave Barbell is T3 Strength Systems, led by Tim Furnow. He focuses on building strong, powerful, and resilient athletes. He blends foundational barbell strength with athletic performance so lifters can move better, get stronger, and perform at a higher level. Bringing you today's entertainment, specifically our live stream, is Clean Face Media, a media production company specializing in live streaming, photography, and video for strength sports. Tom and the Pain Freeze crew capture the intensity of competition, from big lifts to behind-the-scenes moments, turning these kinds of events into high-energy productions that athletes and you, all of our spectators, can relive long after the event is over. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention Project Lean Nation. Raise your hand over here. Project Lean Nation provides chef-crafted healthy meals, one-on-one nutrition coaching, and body composition scans that track real progress beyond just the scale. Their goal is to remove the guesswork from nutrition so athletes can focus on fueling performance and recovery. And of course, our lovely venue here is East Ave Barbell, and we are proud to host today's event. This is the premier home for Rochester's strength community. It's a supportive environment where people of all experience levels can pursue their health, fitness, and strength goals. And of course, last but certainly not least, our platform group today is the RIT Barbell Club. They're a student strength organization from the Rochester Institute of Technology focused on powerlifting, weightlifting, and general strength training. Today, they are volunteering their time to help load and spot for our athletes, and this meet would not run without them. So if I could get a big round of applause for those folks, I'd really appreciate it. to your browser www.liftingcast.com. liftingcast.com. So, you'll find a list of meets that is happening today. You'll look for the ESTAP Barbell Spring Iron. Click on that, and you will see our board and display, so you can follow along with the action right alongside of us. Another frequently asked question before I get that way myself. Bathrooms, restrooms are this way. So follow out to your right, my left, and go up the stairs. And you will find the men's and women's restroom immediately to the right at the top of the stairs. Unfortunately, those who are in the live stream, I can't help you find your bathroom. And I'll give you a hint. The answer is right in front of you. What is the combined weight of the empty bar and the collars together? Anybody know? 25 kilos. That is right. So the combined weight of the bar and the collars together is 25 kilos. The bar is 20 and each one is 2.5. The bar is loaded for Jacqueline and she is opening with 25 kilos on the bench press. So, as I mentioned, Jacqueline is hard of hearing. So, our referee will be giving her a tap on the shoulder as an indicator that the command has been given. So, let me get the music down just a little bit there, Semi-Scal. All right, so that was start, press, and rack. 3 white lights, the lift is good. All right, so we got 2 commands in the squat. There are 3 in the bench press. And this is why I like to call it the powerlifter's intellectual exercise. Requires a lot more mental energy than you might think, because not only is there one additional command, that's a 30% increase, I might add. Powerlifters can't do math. The bar is loaded for Ludi. 30 kilos on the bar for Ludi. 66 pounds. But the lifter cannot visually see the chief referee. They have to listen. All right, so there are 3 commands. You lower the bar to your chest and you wait for the press command. All right, so this is a good time to go through the rules of performance, isn't it? All right, so the lifter will take the bar out of the rack with or without the assistance of a dedicated spotter. Moody, make sure you put in your next attempt. Bar is loaded for Sheila. So let's watch here. Pay close attention to the chief referee. There's this lovely braided woman in front. So, 3 commands. Let's see. 3 white lights. Let's go for Sheila. So, the lifter will take the bar out of the rack with or without the assistance of a designated spotter. They then hold the bar in the top position. Elbows locked, shoulders, butt on the bench, feet flat on the floor. Once they have achieved the starting position, bar is loaded for Sophia, 42.5 kilos. They will receive the start command, the first of 3. Once they receive the start command, they will lower the bar to their chest, where it remains motionless, until they receive the press command, at which point they press and return to the starting position. Once they have returned to the starting position, they get the rack command. Which should be obvious by now. 3 white lights for Sophia, and the lift is good. Now, if all of your brains are overheating, imagine what it feels like to have to do all of this with a big, heavy bar in your hands. The bar is loaded for Jessica. 42.5 kilos on the bar, 93.7. She wants to be sure that everyone knows there is no club that she is representing. Well, that looked easy. You caught the judges by surprise. It was so fast. That is 2-1, a good lift. So, a blue. I didn't get into this on the squat because we didn't see any of it. So if you see a little blue underneath the red light, that means there was downward motion within the bar path. The bar is loaded for Caitlin. Now, occasionally it will also mean that the knees were not locked or the elbows were not locked. yourself off the bench there. 3 white lights. The lift is good for Kenya. Kenya, the audience would like you to do them a favor. Put some weight on the bar. Teresa Connor coming out now with 52.5 kilos on the bar, 115 pounds. I'm sorry, I know I spoke for all of you just now. I hope you'll forgive me. But I think I spoke for all of you well. Bar is loaded for Teresa, 52.5 kilos. One person enthusiastically clapping. Super easy, barely an inconvenience for Teresa. 3 white lights, folks, means what? The lift is... There we go. I gave you enough warning that time. Deborah Conquest is coming out now with 52.5. The bar is loaded for Deborah. 115 pounds on the bar. I blinked and the bar was on her chest. 3 white lights for Deborah. The lift is good. So, during the powerlifters' intellectual exercise, one thing that we do to make it a little bit easier for them is lower the volume of our music. Unfortunately, my volume only has one setting, 11. Bar is loaded for Sivan. And the lift is good. That magical moment when a hush falls over the crowd. Mandy Booth is coming out now with 60 kilos on the bar. Bar is loaded for Mandy. That is 132 pounds. Start, press, and rack. 3 white lights, 1 for each command. All right, so each lifter has the option of adding blocks underneath their feet so that they can more adequately keep their feet on the floor. Jacqueline has decided to take advantage of this. The bar is loaded for Jacqueline. 27.5 kilos on the bar, 60.6 pounds. And 3 white lights, the lift is good. And Ludi is up next, taking 35 kilos, 77. Hold on, Ludi, not quite yet. We're not loaded for you. The magical words, bar is loaded. She is so excited. The bar is loaded. Wait for those commands, Ludi. She can be taught. 3 white lights for Ludi. The lift is good. 45 kilos on the bar now for Sophia Fortenberry. 99 pounds. The bar is loaded. She's got 99 problems, but a bench ain't one. Sheila, you're on deck. Jessica, you're in the hole. Ooh, she fought for every inch of that. Judges say, good lift. Coming out now is Sheila Frank, 47.5 kilos on the bar. The bar is loaded for Sheila. No wrist straps, no problem. I think she's done that once or twice before. 3 white lights for Sheila. The lift is good. The bar is loaded for Jessica. 47.5 kilos, 104.7 pounds. So smooth. Good lift for Jessica. Caitlin Roberts will be our next lifter, taking 52.5 kilos, 115 pounds on the bar. The bar is loaded. Survey says lightweight. Well, that looked super easy. Barely an inconvenience for Caitlin. 3 white lights, folks. That means what? The lift is good. One more time. I said the lift is. That was better. The bar is loaded for Kenya. 52.5 kilos, 115 pounds. Well, Kenya, you did not follow our request. Our request was that you put some weight on. Maybe her third attempt will look hard. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe she's just that strong. Bar is loaded for Teresa Connor, 57.5 kilos, 126 pounds. And judges say the lift is good. Deborah Conquest is up next, representing East Ave Barbell, 57.5 kilos on the bar. The bar is loaded for the Conquest. Decisive. 3 white lights. The lift is good for Deborah. All right. Up next with 60 kilos, the bar is loaded for Sivan. 132 pounds on the bar. And 3 white lights, the lift good. For those of you wondering, we have a very colorful set of plates up here. What do all of these mean? Bar is loaded for Mandy. 65 kilos on the bar. Right now we have the blue plates on the bar. Those are 20 kilos apiece, which some of you might remember is the same weight of the barbell. And judges say good lift for Mandy. So picture the blue plates as your typical gym plates. The blue plates, 20 kilos, is about 44 pounds, which is approximately the same as a normal gym plate. The bar is loaded for Jacqueline. Jacqueline's taking her third attempt, 30 kilos, 66 pounds. And the color coordination is absolutely on point. Who said powerlifting isn't a fashion sport? The answer, no one. She's done this before. 3 white lights, the lift is good. Now, for those of you wondering why we are waving our hands like this is the symbol for applause. Okay? So in the deaf community, this is applause, and that lifter is hard of hearing. So American Sign Language, every time she has a good lift, let's do this. Bar is loaded for Moody, 40 kilos on the bar, 88 pounds. Start, press, and rack. She got them all. 3 white lights. The lift is good. .47.5 kilos on the bar for Sophia Fortenberry. There's only 3 attempts. The bar is loaded for Sophia. She fought that hard. Taking 50 kilos now is Sheila Frank, 110 pounds on the bar. Sheila is locked in. That is the eye of the tiger right there. Look at that. Showing teeth and everything. The bar is loaded. What a fight. Nice third attempt from Sheila. Judges say 3 white lights, folks. That means white. The lift is good. Jessica Granke is coming out now with 52.5 kilos on the bar, 115 pounds. Bar is loaded. Solid third attempt from Jessica. Judges say the lift is good. Caitlin Roberts now with 60 kilos on the bar, 132 pounds. Teresa, you are on deck. Deborah, you are in the hole. Sivan, you are 4 lifters out. And then we have Kenya and Mandy finishing off third attempts for Flight A. The bar is loaded for Caitlin. Is what a third attempt should look like. 3 white lights, the lift is good for Caitlin. 62.5 on the bar now for Teresa. The bar is loaded. Now we know how much the blue weigh. These yellow ones here are 15 kilos, which is about 30 pounds or so. Another solid-looking third attempt. Judges say the lift is good. These are some well-chosen third attempts here. Deborah Conquest now with 62.5. The bar is loaded. Solid press out of Deborah. And 3 white lights, folks, means the lift is good. Sivan Yosha now with 62.5 kilos. This is a nice long stretch of East Ave barbell lifters. The bar is loaded for Sivan. Oh, that's not bad today. Give her a round of applause, everybody. Another powerlifting fun fact. Even though the lifter cannot see the chief referee, they are still required to give the hand signals. That is in the rule book. I'm not even joking. Kenya Calvin's up next. The bar is loaded at 62.5 kilos, 137 pounds. I think she got it. That looked mildly inconvenient. I don't know about heavy. I don't even know about difficult. Mildly inconvenient is how I would classify that. Mandy Booth now with 67.5 kilos. The bar is loaded for Mandy. So, one of the rules of performance of the bench press, your butt must stay on the bench. Unfortunately, hers month. Kylie Colgrove now. Starting off our second flight, the bar is loaded for Kylie. 45 kilos on the bar using our green plates, which are 10 kilograms apiece. That's about 22 pounds. She's done this before. 3 white lights, the lift is good. I must say, though, she does not have very far to travel. 45 kilos on the bar now for Maxima. The bar is loaded. And the lift is good. The bar is loaded for Sophia. Three white lights, the lift is good for Sophia. All right, we've got the red and white plates now. So the red plates are our heaviest. They are 25 kilos or about 55 pounds apiece. The white are 5 kilos, which is about 10 pounds or so. The bar is loaded for Haley. She's opening up with 192 pounds on the bar. 87.5 kilos. Start, press, and rack. 3 white lights. The lift is good. She looks like she has some competitive experience, don't you think? Matthew Bender working now with 100 kilos on the bar. Bar is loaded. 220 pounds. Representing Garage Gym. Gym that someone built after COVID or during COVID. It is the definitive garage gym. Finnegan O'Brien, your bar is loaded, sir. And that lift is good, 2-1. Jonathan Ryan now, 120 kilos on the bar. So chief referee thought that he jumped the press command. The bar is loaded for Jonathan Ryan. 120 kilos, 264 pounds. That is Jim Bro plus 40 pounds right there in his hands. And which means what? The lift is good. Now Kenneth Weber, taking every Gym Bros dream lift, 319 pounds, 145 kilos. The bar is loaded for Kenneth. Go Daddy is not a sponsor of today's meet. Well, that looks pretty easy. 3 white lights for Kenneth. The lift is good. And now we have our bench-only equipped lifter for today, Mr. David Walden, opening with just over 400 pounds. The bar is loaded for David. So David is our sole equipped lifter. He will be lifting with an assistive bench shirt. This provides mechanical assistance towards the bottom and middle of the lift. This is a niche within powerlifting. Requires very careful technical expertise. I think that was the right opener, David. 3 white lights. The lift is good. So sometimes, folks, people call the opener the last warm-up. The bar is loaded for Kylie. She is starting off our second attempt. White lights for Kylie, the lift is good. And 3 white lights, the lift is good for Maxima, 50 kilos, 110 pounds. Sophia now with 72.5 kilos, 159 pounds. The bar is loaded. It's always interesting to me to see the different approaches lifters take to the platform. Some lifters are focused, some lifters are excited, some lifters look totally bored. That was Sophia. Solid second attempt from Sophia. Judges say good lift. 92.5 now on the bar for Haley. 203. The bar is loaded for Haley. press from Haley. Judges say 3 white lights. The lift is good. 107.5 on the bar now for Finnegan O'Brien. The bar is loaded. 237 pounds for this obviously Irish lifter. Judges say 3 white lights, folks. That means what? The lift is good. Matthew Vanderwerken now 110 kilos, 242 pounds. The bar is loaded. My man has a tattoo of the USS Enterprise from Star Trek on his bicep. Matthew is next level nerd strong. 3 white lights. The lift is good. Check out the artwork as he goes by. Jonathan Ryan now 125 kilos, 275 pounds on the bar. The bar is loaded. It's so nice when the math works out to all 5s like that across, isn't it? And judges say 3 white lights. The left is good. Kenneth Weber, taking 155 kilos for his second attempt. In between attempts, his daughter begged him to put more weight on it. Let's see. The bar is loaded for Kenneth. Let's see if he did what she asked. Not quite there, but he's coming back for that one on his 3rd. Give him a round of applause, everybody. The bar is loaded for David Walden. 187.5, 413 pounds on the bar. Let's see what the judges say. That is a good lift, 2-1. is loaded for Maxima, 55 kilos, representing the definitive garage gym. 121 pounds on the bar. Again, the color coordination with the singlet and the hair is fantastic. The shoes, too. That is a solid looking third attempt. Let's see. 3 white lights, folks. That means what? The lift is good. Sofia Escalante, 75 kilos on the bar. 165 pounds. The bar is loaded. You get some and you miss some. That's the way third attempts go. Haley Sheehan now with 97.5 kilos, 214 pounds on the bar. The bar is loaded for Haley. Give her a round of applause. Taking 115 kilos, Mr. Matthew Vanderwerken. The bar is loaded for Matthew, and phasers are set to stun. A solid effort for Matthew. Give him a round of applause. Finnegan O'Brien now, 115 kilos, 253 pounds. The bar is loaded. What a press from Finnegan. Let's see, judges say 2 white lights, the lift is good for the man who's Irish every day, not just next week. Jonathan Ryan, 130 kilos on the bar, 286 pounds. The bar is loaded. Which means I'm watching you guys in the back. The lift is. Yeah, I saw you not breathing your mouth. All right. You too cool for it? That's what it is? Okay, I see you. David Walden now with 190 kilos, 418 pounds on the bar. The bar is loaded. is our final bench press of the morning. Solid effort out of David. Give him a round of applause. All right, folks, that concludes the bench press portion of this morning's entertainment, or as I like to call it, the powerlifters' intellectual exercise. We are into the best part of the meet now, which is the deadlift. This is where the weights get loud and the music gets heavy. Stick around, this is the best part. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to draw your attention to our sponsor for today, Project Lean Nation, right over here. I'm waving my hand in the air. So, Project Lean Nation offers chef-prepared meals and supplements. So we've got free samples of Project Lean Nation's products over here. We've got protein balls, peanut butter Reese's, and blueberry muffin. We also have a few things for sale over here. We've got some whey isolate protein over here. First Form Megawatt, ooh, caffeine enhanced nootropic pre-workout. That's a mouthful if I've ever heard one. But Lean Nation is great. They're a food prep service and they are athlete and lifestyle focused. Check them out before they're not here. They will be packing up after the first session, so get all of these free samples off this fan's table. and gentlemen, if I can have your attention again. Project Lean Nation, the folks I was talking about just a minute ago, are doing a raffle right over here at the table for 12 free meals. 12 free meals they're raffling off. So make sure you put your name on that list before they are gone. Also, you can sign up for a free nutrition consultation and in-body scan. Personalized nutrition designed for your goals. Now, if those free samples at the Project Lean Nation table just whet your appetite, we also have Buff Bagels for sale. That is a local company located in Buffalo that makes protein-focused bagels. And trust me, they're delicious. Case in point, my wife and I live in Colorado. We used to order those bagels from Buffalo all the way out to Colorado. Lifters. Bear with me, I will have no more changes to openers for Friday. No more changes. the warm-up area, if I can have your attention, please. If you are applying baby powder to your thighs, which a lot of you are going to be doing, please do it right here by our back door. We're going to put a tarp down so that you don't get it stuck in our floor mats. Because once it goes in, it don't come out. I think it goes without saying, no more changes to the openers.
No, because I'll actually go to class and meet with my Is that when you're meeting us? We'll see. You might have to zoom.
Question, how many powerlifters does it take to find the tarp? The answer, all of them. Alrighty, can I get the spotters, loaders, and referees to the platform, please? Spotters, loaders, referees, do I have you on the platform? As I mentioned, warm-up area, this is our tarp right here. It's going to be right by the door for you to put your baby powder on. The bar is loaded for Jacqueline. And 3, white lights, the lift is good. Caitlin Roberts, 75 kilos. And the lift is good. 3, white lights. All right, folks, this is the best part of the meet right here. This is where the weights get heavy and the music gets loud. Some of you who are familiar with powerlifting, the bar is loaded for Sophia. Some of you who are familiar with powerlifting might know Gino, the pirate announcer. He has a famous phrase, the meet don't start till the bar hits the floor. So here we go, boom, there it goes. The meet is officially underway. 3 white lights for Sophia. The bar is loaded for Jessica Gramke, 92.5 kilos. So after the mental exercise, we just put them up just one command in the deadlift, and that is down. Once the bar is called loaded, the lifter has 1 minute to begin the lift. That lift was good. Rudy is up next with 92.5 kilos. The bar is loaded for Rudy. Just over 200 pounds on the bar. You start when you're ready. You just wait until you get the down command when you put it down. There you go. 3 white lights. Give her a round of applause. This is her first meet, everybody. She is building this bike while she rides it. 97.5 kilos now for Kenya Calvin. The bar is loaded for Kenya. This is powerlifting at its most basic, its most primal. You pick things up and you put them down. 3 white lights for Kenya, folks. That means what? The lift is good. Now the music's a little louder now. You're going to have to bring up the volume. Sheila Frank, your bar is loaded at 105 kilos, 231 pounds. She struts onto the platform. All right, give her a round of applause. Let's see, judges say the lift is good. It's always confusing because there is no starting command. It is at the lifter's discretion. Bar is loaded for Teresa Connor, 110 kilos. You walk out, you pick it up, and then you show it off. $242 pounds. Let's see, judges say 3 white lights, the lift is good. The bar is loaded for Deborah Conquest. All we're looking for here is for lifters to just stand up straight. Knees locked, shoulders back, hips extended. There we go. Let's see. Judges say the lift is good. The bar is loaded for Sivan. And the lift is good. Sivan, the score table has asked that you pull your socks up just a wee bit there. 115 kilos now for Mandy Booth. The bar is loaded for Mandy. Seems to have walked out of microphone range. The bar is loaded. Jacqueline, 80 kilos on the bar for her second attempt. All right, you remember what we got to do when she gets a good lift, right? Everybody remember? All right. And the lift is good. 3 white lights. 87.5 kilos on the bar now for Caitlin Roberts. 192 pounds. The bar is loaded for Caitlin. The rules of the deadlift are simple. 3 white lights for Caitlin, and the lift is good. Stand up straight in one smooth motion. Fully extend the knees and hips. Now, that smooth motion is key. Bar is loaded for Jessica. You cannot support the weight of the bar on your thighs. And let's see, Tony say 3 white lights to lift is good. The bar is loaded for Sophia. And the last thing we're looking for is that the bar is forward back to the ground under control. If you drop it, that is no good. And 3 white lights to lift is good. Bar is loaded for Kenya Calvin, 107.5. And 3 white lights for Kenya. The lift is good. Louis is coming out now with 107.5. The bar is loaded. 237 pounds on the bar. She stands up pretty easy with that, I gotta say. 3 white lights, don't forget to put in the next attempt, please. Sheila Frank, 110 kilos on the bar, 242 pounds. The bar is loaded for Sheila. Ken, I might be calling on you for your participation soon, ladies and gentlemen. And 3 white lights, which means the lift is good. Is it another 14? Teresa Connor now with 115 kilos. 253 pounds. And you can smell the baby powder in the air. The bar is loaded for Teresa. Three white lights for Teresa. The lift is good. Now, David Walden, Kylie Colgrove, and Matthew Vanderwerven. You must report to the score table before you leave. Just before you leave. Deborah Conquest now with 115 kilos on the bar, 253 pounds. I thought she was going to power clean that. And that is 2-1, a good lift for Deborah. Sivan Yosha now with 117.5, the bar is loaded. So there's one piece of equipment we ask for the lifters on this lift. We want to make sure they have socks that cover the entirety of their shin. This is for their safety and the other lifters' safety. And that looked pretty easy for me. 3 white lights, the lift is good. Mandy Gould now with 122.5 kilos, 270 pounds on the bar. The bar is loaded for Mandy. Our spotters and loaders get it loaded faster than I can eat sentences out of my mouth. He's up for all of us. The bar is loaded for Jacqueline. Biggest weight for this flight today. And judges say the lift is good. Caitlin Roberts to 95 kilos now. 209 on the bar. The bar is loaded. Last one. The bar is loaded. A mighty pull from Sheila. Judges say good lift. 115 for Jessica. The bar is loaded. 253 pounds. She settles in. Judges say what? What do they say? 3 white lights, the lift test. Good. Kenya Calvin now 115. 253 pounds. With a mighty roar! 3 white lights for Kenya. The lift is good. 117 now for Teresa Connor. The bar is loaded. 259 pounds. Same weight on the bar for Deborah Conquest. The bar is loaded for Deborah. Well, that was a little easy for a third attempt, I think. 3 white lights, the lift is good. Maybe that's been sandbagging on us, I feel like. Savon's up next with 125, 275 pounds on the bar. The bar is loaded for Savon Joshua. There we go. That looks like a third attempt. Oh, yeah. 3 white lights, the Queens, the lift is. Oh, yeah, he gets it. Mandy Booth now, 127.5, 281 the bar. The bar is loaded for Kylie. There it is. Solid, easy opener. Pretty white lights for Kylie. The lift is good. 115 kilos on the bar now for Maximo Cortez. 253 pounds. The bar is loaded for Maximo. Are you not entertained? Maxima, 3 white lights. The lift is good. Sofia Escalante now with 145 kilos, 319 pounds. The bar is loaded. Well, don't blink, you'll miss it. 3 white lights, the lift is good for Sophia. She is officially in the meet. Now, what I mean by that, all of our full power lifters must score a total, meaning they must have 1 successful attempt in each of the 3 disciplines. The bar is loaded for Matthew Vanderwoodhen, representing the Garage Gym. 180 kilos, 396 pounds. There it is. Nice and smooth, Matthew. Judges say the lift is good. Up next is Finnegan O'Brien, 185. Bar is loaded for Finnegan, 407. Oh, it was lighter than he thought it was. It was lighter. That is a no lift for up and downward motion. So he went up, and he's like, oh, that was really light, and then just a little wobble there. We'll come back to that one. The bar is loaded for Haley. She is opening with 413 pounds. Bar is loaded for Haley Sheehan. She said, baby powder, never heard of it. 3 white lights, the lift is good for Haley. Now, you've heard some mentioning of baby powder now a few times, and you're thinking, why? What does that mean? Is there a purpose behind that? Well, yes, there is. The bar is loaded for Jonathan Ryan. He's opening up with 446 pounds, 202.5. Baby powder in powerlifting is used as a lubricant for the front of the thighs, so it makes the bar slide smooth over the thighs. Jonathan's like, I don't need no tricks. I can take 3 white lights for Jonathan. The lift is good. Now we've got Ken Weber coming up 205 on the bar, 451 pounds. The bar is loaded for Father of the Year, Kenneth Weber. That never gets old. Well, that was easy. Let's see. Judges say 3 white lights. The lift is good. 110 kilos on the bar now, starting our second attempt. Bar is loaded for Kylie. Kylie Colgrove. She's got the smallest range of motion in this entire competition. Big pull for Kylie. Judges say 3 white lights, folks. That means what? The lift is good. Now Maximo Cortez with 120 kilos. The bar is loaded. Coach says all day, 3 white lights, the lift is good. Sophia Escalante now with 165 kilos, 363 pounds on the bar. The bar is loaded. It's just Tuesday for Sophia. 3 white lights, the lift is good. Matthew Vanderwersen now taking 192.5, 424 pounds on the bar. The bar is loaded for Matthew. A solid second attempt for Matthew. Let's see, judges say the lift is good. Bringing back to one of our sponsors, I mentioned that the massage therapist is a massive human being. This is him right here. Dump truck clean, everybody. The bar is loaded for Haley Sheehan. 435 pounds on the bar for Haley. 197.5 kilos. This is getting dangerously close to triple body weight. She makes it look easy. 3 white lights for Haley. The lift is good. The bar is slated for Vivian O'Brien. Beautiful. Caitlin Roberts, please report to the score table. The bar is loaded for Jonathan Ryan. Again, that is Caitlin Roberts. I need you at the score table. With a mighty roar, 3 white lights, the lift is good for Jonathan. Now we've got 215 kilos on the bar for Kenneth Weber, 473 pounds. The bar is loaded. Judges say that lift is good. 2-1. The bar is loaded for Kylie. We are in our third attempts. These are the heaviest deadlifts of this session. Let's go. 253 pounds. Wow! Where did that come from? 3 white lights. That is over total body weight for her. It looked like an opener. Maxima coming out now with 127.5, 281 pounds on the bar. And the bar's loaded, Maxima. Show us what you got. Judges say the lift is good. Are you not entertained? Sophia Escalante now, 170 kilos on the bar, 374 pounds. The bar is loaded. Kilos, 435 pounds. The bar is loaded. There it is. 3 white lights. The lift is good. He said, I'm on the way down nice and slow. Haley Sheehan now, 207.5. The bar is loaded for Haley. 457 pounds. And now, 210 kilos on the bar, 462 pounds for Finnegan O'Brien. 501 pounds for Jonathan. Just over 500 pounds. The bar is loaded for Jonathan. He wants it out. Judges say 3 white knights means most the lifted. Our final deadlift of the day, bar is loaded for Kenneth Weber. Show us how it's done, Ken. He made it look easy! Yeah! The lift is done! That was just over 500 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here for the first session of the 2026 Spring Iron. But don't go anywhere. We've got all the wholesome hoisting your hearts can hold coming up this afternoon, where we have an entire other session of lifters. That will start promptly at 2:30 p.m. So, look forward to seeing you all again this afternoon, and thank you again. So for lifters and for spectators of specific lifters, we will be doing awards in just a few minutes. Thank you very much. Matthew Vanderwerpen. Can I get you at the score table, please? Matthew Vanderwerpen. if you are here for the second session, weigh-ins will begin in 1 hour and 15 minutes, 12:30 p.m. Early check-in will be noon. That is 45 minutes from now.
Ludacris got a remix when I go low, hold up, let me get my camera. I wanna see girls lay
start with our women's raw junior class. That's ages 20 to 23. In our 52 kilo weight class, first place goes to Kylie Coldgrove. So just a reminder, folks, a lot of these lifters, this is their very first powerlifting meet. In our women's raw junior class, 65 kilo weight class, first place is Sofia Escalante. Now, moving up to our Masters class, Masters 1A. This is ages 40 to 44 years old. 70 kilo weight class. First place goes to Ludi Calderon. Yes, you did. No, I made it up. Now, moving up to our 100 plus kilo weight class, same age bracket. Second place goes to Sheila Frank. And in first place, Teresa Connor. She's walking gingerly after that performance. And in our 90 kilo weight class, Masters 2A, first place goes to Deborah Conquest. And moving to our open classes, second place in the 65 kilo weight class, Caitlin Roberts. And in first place, Mandy Booth. Moving up to our 70 kilo weight class in the women's open, second place goes to Maxima Cortez. And in first place in our 70 kilo weight class, Haley Sheehan. Moving up to the 75 kilo weight class, first place goes to Jacqueline Pransky. As a reminder, Jacqueline is our deadlifter, so her applause should look like this. Do we have Jacqueline still in the building? She is gone. All right, we'll get her medal to her. Now, moving into our team classes. In first place in our Team 2, which is 16 to 17 years old, the 56 kilo weight class, Sivan Yosha. And in our Team 3, 18 to 19 years old, 70 kilo weight class, first place, Sophia Fortenberry. Now, here we go with our specialist lifters. In our Masters 1B, this is 45 to 49 years old, push pull, 100 kilo, meaning they just did the bench and the deadlift. First place, Jessica Gramke. And in our open push-pull, 100 kilo weight class, first place goes to Kenya Calvin. And moving into our men's, all right. In our Masters 2A, that's ages 50 to 54, bench only, equipped. I think we all know who this is going to be. It's David Walden, first place. Benching over 400 pounds. You don't want your picture taken? Now, moving into our Raw Masters classes. 1A, 40 to 44 years old, 82.5 kilo weight class. First place goes to Jonathan Ryan. Same age bracket, up one weight class to 90 kilos. First place goes to Matthew Vanderwerpen. With one of the coolest tattoo sleeves I think I've ever seen. Now, our Masters 2A, 125 kilo weight class, that's ages 50 to 54. First place, undisputed, Kenneth Weber. Photographer said, "You're very tall." Chris is not. All right, and we have one more class from our morning session. Our Raw Team 3, that's 18 to 19 years old, 75 kilo weight class. First place goes to Mr. Finnegan O'Brien. Let's give all these lifters another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. We have one more award. So this next award is our Best Lifter Award. So we have a formula in powerlifting that levels the playing field for everyone. So we can compare every single lifter against every single other lifter. This is the DOTS formula. It gives you an objective score of your performance that day, and it measures out body weight. Our best female lifter will receive a free massage from our lovely Dee Lupo from Tensegrity Massage. Project Lean Nation has also provided some goodies for our best lifter. Thank you again, Project Lean Nation. They will also receive an invitation invitation to compete at the Rochester Rumble Primetime Session in September. Our best lifter by about 1.5 miles is Haley Sheehan. Let's give her a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Now, thank you again all for being here, and thank you for your participation in today's event. These things don't happen without the lifters or without you, so thank you again. Now, just a reminder, we've got a whole lot more lifting coming your way this afternoon, so stick around, tell a friend, and we'll see you soon. Thanks again. Now, if you feel so inclined, please give us a 5-star rating on Google Reviews.
Creeping up and see it on my shadow.